It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. We have a lot of people here donating a lot of food and a lot of money. We're at $5,828.44. 44 cents came from this young lady. 3,000, Anita, right? What is your first name? Dina. Sorry, I don't know why I called you Anita. Tina. Tina with a T. Goes nuts. And then $3,000 from Bob and Sue in the back. $3,000. Huge. And Bruno is with us here from the White House and also Katarina's Club. He runs the entire thing. And what percentage of the money that you raise every year comes through the White House, where we show up at an event like this?
What you mean?
Like, what is this, 50% of your budget for the year?
Oh, it's more. K5's raising at least 60, 65.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Do you get? I bet you get a lot of big donations that are anonymous too.
Yeah, we received that. But you remember a few years ago, somebody used to call from Chicago.
Yes.
It was a huge checks every time after the show.
There was a lady who, and I never found out who she was. She wanted to be anonymous, and she used to donate $100,000 a year from San Diego.
It was San Diego, Chicago.
She was in San Diego. But there was another one from Chicago as well.
Yeah, I remember Chicago for some reason.
But that, $100,000 can go a long way.
She called tonight. We pick up the phone. Huh?
That's right, exactly. But you can donate here. The restaurant is back in shape after it burned down.
I was down in 2017.
Oh, my
2019.
God. And
more beautiful than ever.
So you opened up in 2019, right when COVID started.
It was perfect timing. Perfect timing. Ready for bankrupt.
Oh, my God. I don't know how did you stay open during COVID?
We were lucky. We had a garden out front.
Okay.
Beautiful outside dining.
And they allowed you to fill it up?
Yeah. In fact, we were packed almost for 2 years because Los Angeles people, they don't have a garden.
Right.
I mean, they eat on the street because they're so crowded. People from LA, from all over, used to come down and eat outside dining.
Oh, that's great.
I was more busy during COVID than a regular dining because of the garden outside.
You know, when people come to your restaurant, in Anaheim, it's really all about, Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. And a lot of people, stay at the hotels and eat at Denny's or Caro's or Jack in the Box or McDonald's. Nothing wrong with that. But I think you're the only 4 or 5 star real gourmet restaurant that I've seen.
Yeah, we
in
are
that
one of
area.
the only few one in Anaheim. It used to be, I don't know if people remember, Mr. Stocks before me, which was also very well-known restaurant, but he shut down the restaurant because he sold it to property. They built condos, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But it's not that many in Anaheim. I'm glad I'm the only one left.
I love the Crozier's been to this room. The wine cellar downstairs is beautiful.
Somebody just mentioned to me, Bruno, I have one of the best dinner in your wine cellar.
Oh, yeah.
It's a special VIP room, set 8-10 people max.
It's great.
But I was worried because there's all my wine there, and sometimes a couple bottles disappear, but what can you do?
And where do you get, here's an opportunity for a free plug. Where do you get the steaks?
The steak?
Yeah.
Well, we get different company. Sound Meat Company is one of the top one I use for years.
Is Newport one of them?
Newport was. It was for a while. We stopped. We went back somebody else again.
Okay.
Newport has great meat.
Yeah, they really do.
Yeah, great.
Has it gotten very expensive to get steaks?
The chef talked to me yesterday. He said, Bruno, put your filet mignon much higher. I say, no. I said,
what is it now? How much is it now?
I think it's 63. They want me to put a 7.
Oh, wow.
The filet mignon, but more, which is strange, more than the New York. I have the Wagyu New York. Wagyu is very, and I sell that for 68. But they say your fillets cost more than the Wagyu. And my Wagyu is from Australia. Wagyu.
Yeah. What is the best jar of sauce that you've ever had? I know none of them can match what you make fresh. But have you ever tasted a jar of sauce that you thought was pretty good?
For a kid?
For anybody, yeah. For anybody.
Barilla is a great tomato sauce. A lot of people.
Okay.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, I try a lot of sauce. them all. If you put quite spicy in there,
Right.
they're good.
What about Rayo's? Is Rayo's pretty good?
I never tried it.
Oh, you never tried Rayo's?
No.
Oh, anybody here try Rayo's? Yeah. Oh, it's a
I
big
guess,
deal.
well, you can bring Rayo to the restaurant. I would try.
I think it's in aisle 5. Let's go grab a jar for him. But it was a small little restaurant in New York, and my dad used to go to it in Little Italy in New York, and then they went national, and it's look, a jar of sauce is never going to be a 10. But, a 10 on a jar.
Especially when you go out with Italian mother and make the whole sauce every day.
Right. Do you guys make pizza as well?
We have it, but it's not homemade pizza. I have to buy from a company who sell it to us.
Frozen pizza?
Yeah, but they're an Italian company. 100% of all the product in the pizza, it's Italian.
Oh, okay.
And as we have more, because we don't have a big kitchen.
Right.
But I'll be honest with you,
it's pretty good.
Not bad.
Okay, I want to find out what company this is because 2 nights ago, I went to a grocery store in Burbank and I bought what I thought was going to be a really great frozen pizza. And like all the frozen pizzas I've ever had in my life, it was dreadful.
What was the name of this one?
I'm not going to say the name of it.
I want to hear it.
I'm not going to say the name. But, the one that is acceptable, I like the barbecue chicken from California Pizza Kitchen. That's a pretty good pizza.
I don't think I've ever been to that restaurant.
But why can't they make good frozen food?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a frozen guy, pizza guy, or anything.
But even outside
that
of pizza.
one that I serve, it surprised me. That's the reason I put on the menu.
Is it available in stores?
I don't think so. I never saw in the store.
Okay.
I was at the Chicago Food Convention, and I was with somebody big. I don't remember who. Anyway, it was those pizza on the table. We were starving. I said, "What? I will take a slice of pizza." Think like it probably tastes like
crap.
Yeah. I was supposed to. But then I was sorry.
Hey, Macarena.
But I try and I say like,
hey,
wow,
is there
that's
somebody
good.
at the board? Did somebody shoot the dump button?
Marlo's in the can. Hey, you got it. You got it.
Okay, good.
But that pizza was amazing.
Right.
And I went back. It's like, how do you prepare pizza like this at the convention and it tastes good? And he showed it to me, 100% product, and the stove, their own stove and everything. And I said, Chef, let's get it to the restaurant because a lot of family come with kids.
Right.
Kids, pasta, pizza. That's
Right.
what the favorite things.
But outside of frozen pizza, why can't they make a frozen meal that's good? Because they all sort of taste the same. They all try to get there, and they get there, they get close, but it's never great.
Frozen meal.
The what?
Frozen meal?
Oh, frozen meal. Yeah, frozen meal.
I never try one.
Okay, all right. Who would have guessed, though, between me and Bruno, who would say the S word first on the air? What are the odds of that? What are the odds?
The rate went up.
Yeah, now they're way up. All right, we are live here in Yorba Linda. Come on down, 21500 Yorba Linda Boulevard. We are at Smart and Final. Ding dong.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
Ding and dong. Oh, thank you so much. All right. We've been throwing out ding dongs and donuts to people, and I don't think that that's happened yet in this store. But man, there are more people now. There are more people here now than when we started. There must be 150 people here. So give yourself an applause for coming out. It's a great charity. Crozier's been very instrumental in putting this whole thing together. He's the best. And also Angel Martinez. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be talking to somebody from Smart and Final, right? Yes. At some point? Okay. And then we also raising a ton of money here. Oh, wait. Clean up. Where are we going?
Clean up all 5.
All right. Ding dong. We ran out of ding dongs, so we're throwing out Donettes. People enjoy those. You know what they finally did with these donuts? Remember you used to buy them on the way to work with a coffee? And there were 10 of them, and you felt like you were going to die afterwards? Well, now they have them in snack size, where I think there's just 4 of them. Let me pop these open and see how many there are. Let's see, 3 or 4. There's 3 donuts. 3 donuts. Anybody want a donut? Anybody? Here we go.
It's so cute, you might eat twice as many.
Oh, my God. I almost took that lady out with that donut. Sorry. Anybody? There you go. Another one. Oh, sorry. That one got away. There's one. How about this guy in the back? Let me see if I can make this shot here. All righty.
Screwball. No.
Oh!
Nice.
That had to go over the light bar.
Way back.
And the lady here works at Knott's Berry Farm.
Interference.
Hit her right in the hand.
Interference.
I think you've had one already. Who has not had it? How about this lady in the blue, with the red hair? Let me see if I can pop that right into your... Oh,
you're going to have that Yamamoto tired arm.
All right, the guy in the green. Here we go. It's got to go over the light bar. Okay, all right. And then one more. There you go. I enjoy that. All right, let's get into some news here. We've got obviously a lot going on. The rain was a big deal. Anybody get flooded out here in Yorba Linda? No, you guys are cool? All right, because Yorba Linda accounted for this much rain at some point and took precautions, right? Yeah. Well, they didn't do that in L.A. They did not do that in Los Angeles. But I think it's over now. I think that's it for rain for quite some time. And so we are done with the rain. All right, here's something interesting. The Guinness Book of World Records. People enjoy that. You grow up, mom and dad has one. You read that stupid thing with your mom and dad. But it began 7 decades ago. And everybody thinks that they can get in it. Everybody thinks, I can do something to get in the Guinness Book of World Records. 70 years ago.
Officially amazing. You are officially amazing.
You are officially amazing.
These are the words people hear when they achieve a Guinness World Records title.
I'm my highest self when I'm going for lunges.
Something trainer Austin Head has heard himself.
What does it mean to say you are a Guinness World Record holder ×2?
To have a world record in itself is so amazing.
Wait, so what is this guy's world record?
To have a world record in itself is so amazing. Never did I think I would have.
What did you say? The biggest jackass?
No. Mine.
Kind of sounds like it.
Yeah. World record, so it almost gives me belief in myself.
Oh my God, where are you in life where you didn't believe in yourself until the Guinness Book of World Records came by?
I believe in me.
Yes, that's exactly
earned
right.
the title and a spot in the Guinness World Records book.
You know who might be a Guinness Book of World Records holder? For falling into a SigAlert while you've been calling traffic all day is this one.
Thank you.
Angel Martinez. More than once, I believe.
Yes, I believe in me.
Calling a SigAlert all day long and then getting on the freeway to get stuck in it.
True story. It was on the 5 in Irvine, and our old studios used to be in that area, 5 and the 55. And I was talking about this major SigAlert all day long, 4 lanes blocked, delays on that 5 southbound backing up for, 15 miles. And what do? I hop on the 55. I take that flyover to the 5 southbound.
That's great.
And I don't even realize it until I'm right on top of the flyover, and I just see that line of brake lights, and I'm like, oh yeah, that crash. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna slide right into it. Telling people all day long to avoid it, and I jumped right into it. Unbelievable. Crozier, when is your anniversary with iHeart? Do you know?
11/11.
Oh, it is. We just had
88.
it.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. When we come back, Crozier has a great, deep, long history with KFI and Coast and any other stations?
KLAC.
KLAC. This guy has been, is your 38th year? You just
38 years.
38 years. But he's got 2 stories with me that stick out. One of them is the riots in 92. You were there.
Yes, sir.
Or 94. No, 94 is the earthquake. And then also your earthquake story. 2 great stories, though. 9/11 was another one. 9/11 was another. All right, we'll come back and tell those stories. I love these old stories. I've been listening to KFI since I was probably about 5 years old. And I never, ever, ever thought I would be working here as even like a production assistant or anything. But to be on the air and have all you people here is really, really cool. Thank you so much. We're live on KFI out in Yorba Linda at Smart and Final. Come on by.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
Ding and dong. Hey, Crozier, while I sign this, can you tell everybody where we are?
We are in Yorba Linda at the Smart and Final.
Yes!
And I got to say, we got to have... Do we have any bags up? We can't have any bags up. We do? All right.
We still have bags left?
I can't believe that.
Wow. There's at least 150 people here.
This looks easy, 150 people.
What is it, 21500 Yorba Linda Boulevard?
That's it, 21500 Yorba Linda Boulevard. If you haven't already, come on down. We got time. We're going to give you an extra bonus hour tonight till 8 o'clock. Yeah. Conway's going to be here.
And Crozier's going to be in next week. I'm going to take a couple of days off, but Crozier's going to be here.
I'll be in Monday, Tuesday.
Yes. All right, let's talk to Francisco here. He is with this beautiful company, my wife's favorite pasta in the world, De Cecco. My wife will only eat this. She doesn't buy, and she said all box, because a lot of people say, box pasta is box pasta, and she said, no, it's not. It's not. This is the better one.
She's a good wife.
She is. How long have you guys been around with the company?
81, 86 it was initially, and then the first other paper it was for declared 81, 31.
Okay.
And then, but realistically, the family knows the plant. It was located where it is still right now.
Where is it?
Sunset. It's in Fara San Martino.
Oh, so all of this comes from Italy?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's why it's more expensive, too, because, you got to get it over here. But this is a beautiful pasta. I love the little emblem there as well. And for some reason, the color structure here is great. The lettering and the color structure, it just says Italian great food.
It's the blue of the sky.
Yeah, but 1831, a long time.
So 1831 is the first date the company and the family was able to declare with the written paper, so with an evidence.
Right.
But, like I was saying before, they also know for sure the plant it was there much earlier than that. So we're talking about probably 30 years, even more. Who knows?
Wow.
It's located in a national park. Imagine that. Imagine if you have a pasta factory in Yellowstone.
Right, okay.
It's the same thing.
Okay, oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. But my wife always says, she said the reason why she likes it is because they're just simple ingredients. You got wheat and basically, that's about it. But it's just simple ingredients.
Flour and water.
Yeah, flour and water, but it really, there's a texture to it, and she can tell the difference between the regular shelf pasta that's not De Cecco and yours. But you must be in almost every store in America.
We're the number one pasta imported from U.S. in the United States.
Is that right? Oh, congratulations, man. That's great. The number one imported pasta into the United States. That's a cool deal. How many people work for the company?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And are you in charge? Are you in charge of the United States?
I'm in charge on the West Coast on the food service channel, which is from restaurant to school, hospital, and whatever is not retail. However, we work close to each other. We're like a family. It's a family company, owned still. There is no bank. There is no fund behind. It's the president itself is. He goes to work every single day.
Oh, that's great.
Still is today.
So this is an old family business then?
It is.
It is. And I love the fusilli here. Broccoli fusilli is my favorite dish when I go to California Pete's Kitchen. This is just a great pasta, and it picks up the sauce nice. It really is beautiful.
Thanks for the choice. This is my favorite one.
Yeah, I love this.
It's not the classic fusilli. It's like a bucatino,
right,
but twisted.
Right.
And so I get a little bit of fun of it outside.
Yeah,
so.
There's a taste that's different, but I really enjoy it. And then so you're West Coast, you must be traveling all the time.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Well, West Coast in Italian way, so we enlarge each other. I'm going from I would say Colorado up to Hawaii, Alaska.
Oh, nice.
So I'm based in Los Angeles.
What a great job.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah, it is. Go buy this. I don't know if these are donated to the charity.
Yes.
Oh, they are. Okay, we're gonna give these away, but you don't need them. The kids need them. So you guys already have ding dongs and ho hos and all kinds of crap. So DeCecco, thank you for coming in, Francesco. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We'd love to have you back. Every year we do this.
Thank you, Tim.
Ciao. All right, we are live here. And we are going to be here till 8 o'clock tonight. You've got to go. You got to come here to Smart and Final and pick up your gift bag. When we come back, we'll talk to Crozier. He's got some great stories, especially if you're old school KFI listener like I am. Conway Show.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
If you folks want to make this a 24-hour event, you can go see Neil Savader tomorrow. He'll be just up the street at Alicia Parkway, 23022 Alicia Parkway. And that's the Wendy's. Was anybody out at the Wendy's last year? Oh, you were? Like a dozen people. Okay. All right. That's kind of cool. And now you're here. All right. And then you're going to be at the White House, I imagine, next week.
Yeah. 10 days from now.
10 days. Unbelievable. Crozier has a long history with KFI. 38 years. 38 years with KFI. That is longer than some people here have been alive. Like you.
That kid right in the eye. 6'7".
You. Yeah. 6'7", Bob. All right. He's standing on the potatoes back there. Look at him. All right. But Crozier, you got some great stories here. On 9/11, you were the guy.
Yeah, 9/11, I was actually at the studio. I was working for KLAC at the time. We had flipped formats. It was like an old music station, and then we flipped formats to be talk, and we had the Michael Jackson, who was on KBC back in the day there in the mornings.
Right.
And I was doing production that morning, and I was in a studio and a little TV on, and I saw when they brought up the feed from the first plane hitting the first tower.
Wow.
And I just kind of had my eye on it, and I watched the second plane hit. And Michelle was here. She was running Bill Handel in the morning, and it was like you could hear it in the hallways. It just big scream, and everybody knew right away. And then they put Handel on the air with everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here, maybe not here at Smart and Final, but a lot of people in KFI, listen to KFI. The first time they heard it was Bill Handel coming on and saying, we've been attacked. And
they put Handel on all of our stations.
Yeah,
so
right,
he was simulcast on everybody. You can Kiss, Coast, all of them.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
And I remember it was, my daughter was only 3 weeks old at that time.
Wow.
And it was just one of those things where you just look at everything that's going on, and everybody's wondering what the hell's going on, and you just think, I brought my kid into this world.
My God.
Yeah.
You know what's amazing, though? I'm a big NHL fan. Anybody Kings fans down here? How many Ducks fans? Yeah. Sorry. But in the NHL, this is going to make you feel old. There are currently 58 players in...
Thank you.
58 players in the NHL that were born after 9/11. After 9/11. How about that?
Oofa.
All right, but you got a great story also with the riots. You were the king
the
of the riots.
Yeah, when I was living not in Claremont at the time. I was out in Cucamonga, and there was one of the jocks that was on Coast at the time who was a friend of mine, and he lived out there as well.
This is 1992.
92,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when things started really kind of blowing up, and we were in Koreatown at the time, and the boss at Coast at the time, Johnny Kay, called us up and said, hey, can you come in? Because they didn't want Karen Sharp, and they didn't want them coming into the station.
They didn't want to do a love song?
Right, exactly. So we booked it into Koreatown, and I had a gun in my lap. And we ended up at an intersection at one point that was on fire.
Wait, you had your own gun?
I had my own gun in my lap.
Wow, what a cowboy.
So we had to make a U-turn through a small little shopping center, and there was an AutoZone there that was just busted out.
Oh,
and
man.
people just hauling out stuff, and we were stuck in this parking lot, and I had to sing in my lap. And a guy comes out with a bunch of stuff, puts it on the back of a car 2 feet from me, and looks at me and says, you're all right now, but you better start moving.
Okay.
And I told the guy driving, I said, if you don't step on it, I'm gonna shoot somebody. And I walked into the studio, and Brian Simmons was on coast at the time in the afternoon, and he had his gun on the counter.
Wow.
He picked his up. I put mine down.
Man, the good old days of KFI.
Yeah, and we were right there in Koreatown where you looked out our window, and there was guys on top of the roofs.
Yeah.
And at one point on KFI, we shut down the transmitters. It got too little scary. And KFI was shutting down, and the PD at the time and the general manager, the PD was running the board, general manager was talking on the air. And they said, due to the circumstances around us, KFI is now officially off the air.
And it went dark.
And the PD, David Hall, turned the transmitter off.
Wow.
But David didn't account for the delay that we had, the 10-second delay. So anybody listening would have heard, due to the violence right around our direct area, KFI is...
Oh yeah, that's
and
it.
I think it was.
Oh, and they thought maybe you were been invaded.
And I think it was. I think it was KCAL 9 who went on the air and said that we had gotten taken over.
Oh man, that's unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is wild.
So then I had to go back on, and we called corporate. They're going back on the air. So we went back on the air, and I'm sitting there playing Pointer Sisters, Fire, and Bruce Springsteen's "I'm on Fire," and I got to go on the air and tell everyone, all right, everybody, go back to your homes. Don't come out. Don't start looting.
I love those old stories because I've been a KFI fan since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But here's how stupid I am. While Crozier was telling me that story, I looked out in the audience and I'm like, wow, that woman out there looks exactly like Angel Martinez. And it was Angel walking back from the parking lot. What can you do?
The big brains on Timmy.
Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I'm not as sharp as I used to be. But when I get some sleep, I'm as sharp as they come. During anybody remember Doug Steckler? Oh, okay. All right. Doug Steckler is. I used to work with him at KLSX. He was one of the funniest, smartest guys I ever met in my life, and he lived right off of Crenshaw and the 10 freeway. Right. He lived in an area when the riots hit. There were fires east of him, west of him, and south of him. The only way to get out was to go north. And so I called him up, and I said, are you okay? And he said, yeah, because I think I'm all right. And I said, what do you have for protection during the riots? And he said he has a Swiss Army knife on a lanyard.
Well, the lanyard, you don't want to lose it.
The one with the fork, the knife, the corkscrew,
the toothpick,
right? But that's a great history of KFI, and you should write a book of the history of KFI because you've been there 38 years. You've seen everybody come and go.
A minute. I think I've worked with almost every host. At one point, I had actually mooned on the air every host on KFI.
You guys remember Phil Henry?
Yeah.
This man produced that show. He was responsible for a lot of the characters on that show.
I wrote a lot of the stuff that got us in trouble, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say that you mooned?
Yes.
He said he mooned most of the hosts at KFI.
I stopped the practice a long time ago, so he didn't get involved.
I've not seen that yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I've not seen it yet.
There's still time.
But this is also a true story. You guys know Howard Stern, obviously. When Howard Stern would come to Los Angeles to visit KLSX, he made it a point to go to KFI and sit in on Phil Henry show because it was his favorite show. And Crozier was there. Crozier was the guy. That's amazing.
Great story with that. When Stern was there, Karen Sharp was on the air at the same time, and she heard that he was in the studio with us. So she called me up on the back line. She was a huge fan of Howard Stern.
Right.
So she wanted to come over and meet him. I said, yeah, come on over during the break. So she walks in, and prior to that, Howard, he wasn't on the air with us or anything. It was a very quiet thing. And he was very quiet, just don't shy. Karen walks in, and he goes, oh, how you doing? I'm Howard Stern. And she just like, oh, my God, goes to hug him. And he flipped, and he turned into Howard Stern, he was like, oh, I didn't think I was going to get any action. But, yeah, that was funny.
We had a production assistant or an intern at KLSX when we worked there, and Howard Stern came in the building. And when Howard Stern came in the building, everybody wanted to be there to say hi to him and meet him. And so this little 17-year-old kid looks up and goes, wow, you're Howard Stern. He goes, and Howard says, yeah. What do you do here? And he says, I'm a PA. I'm like an assistant here. And Howard was always talking to the kids. He was very interested. He said, what's your job here? And he says, I just run errands and stuff. And then he said to Howard, he said, while you're here, if you need any packages, I can get you that. And Howard Stern gives him a $10 bill. He goes, well, then go get me some packages. That was a good time in radio, man.
Yeah,
Howard
man.
Stern on local, free radio was something else. And you would sit through a 25-minute commercial break waiting for him to come on.
Yeah, because he only broke once an hour.
Yeah. We've shortened them by a minute here on KFI. So we only have 24-minute breaks. So we're going to take another one. We're here in Yorba Linda. Come on down. We're live on Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.